Welcome back. We are continuing through your life book, Element 20, maximizing your anti-inflammation protection. All right. So I mentioned yesterday, we are actually going to be jumping over to the Habits of Health book in part 2.14. All right. And this is going to help us answer some questions because in the life book on pages 415 and 416, there's actually some questions. All right. So this is going to help you answer them by what Dr. A teaches in this other book. All right. So Dr. A goes into some great detail here. He says, when you eat donuts for breakfast with some coffee, fatty cheeseburger for lunch, bowl of ice cream before bed, and, or if you carry some extra weight, right, extra fat in your middle, smoke cigarettes, refuse to get off the couch, your immune system goes on alert, all right? And instead of an all-out attack, it actually starts to trickle these inflammatory molecules into your blood in quantities so small they can only be detected through a special test. All right. So these going unnoticed, these inflammatory biochemicals, they work this sinister-like effect against our blood vessels and our joints and our brain and really some other critical systems. And it may start with stiff joints, painful joints, tired looking skin, or something that's far more menacing like cancer or stroke or Alzheimer's disease. Many of us only pay attention to inflammation when it's become an acute condition, but we know, or we now know, that chronic low-grade inflammation attacks our health and plays a central role in degenerative disease and aging. It's pretty powerful, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to repeat that. Okay, chronic low-grade inflammation attacks our health, and it plays a central role in degenerative diseases and aging. That's some pretty important stuff, right? So Dr. goes into many conditions that caused by inflammatory state, including, see if you recognize any of these: high cholesterol and triglycerides, high blood pressure, AFib, stroke, light sleep, sinus infection, Crohn's disease, obesity, RA, rheumatoid arthritis, allergies, MS, Alzheimer's, depression, mood disorders, non-alcoholic fatty liver and disease, diabetes, macular degeneration, breast, colon, and prostate cancers. Hello, right? This is what inflammation is doing to our bodies. But here's the thing. It's not all bad because there's an antidote to this. The habits of health that I've been teaching you for the past 107, 108 days, this is going to help you protect against inflammation. So Dr. A, he actually goes into this, there's a diagram, which is on page 417, or not 417, sorry, 427. And this is about free radicals and oxidative stress. And he shares a quote that says, sitting is the most ignored health threat of our times. This lack of movement, it's activating our immune system and really eroding our health. And he says here that it's now killing more people in the world than smoking. Okay, so take a look at your internal and external environments. What areas do you struggle with? What inflammatory foods do you need to remove from your diet? You can actually control, I mentioned that there was a test. You can determine your current level of inflammation by a blood test called HS-CRP. All right, so you can ask your doctor for that. If it's over 3, you may want to consider adopting an aggressive plan to lower it, right? Habits of health. If it's between 1 and 3, evaluate your risk factors. And in addition to applying the habits of health, consider taking a multivitamin or fish oil. And if your HS-CRP is less than 1, your immune system, it's in great shape. Okay, this is all according to Dr. A in the books. All right, and this is where we're going to stop for today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about anti-inflammatory foods. Yay! All right, so thank you for joining me today as we continue to move through element 20 of your life book. Please feel free, like, comment, share the post. Hop on over to the YouTube channel called Healthy and Vibrant, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.